We are waiting for an update from Governor Newsom, but first to the firefight. Taking a live look right now from Chopper 5, you can see smoke just billowing above Annandale State Park. This is in Santa Rosa. That's where firefighters now say multiple blazes are burning. Fires in Napa and Sonoma County continue to rage out of control as they damage or destroy homes and force tens of thousands of people to evacuate. CAL FIRE now says the Shady and Boise fires have merged, and the Glass fire is close to merging with the others. The state firefighting agency is now classifying all three fires as the Glass fire, with the total current acreage at 11,000.
We have team coverage on the continuing fire danger, the evacuations, and the wildfire fight. First, Emily Turner is live in Santa Rosa with the latest on the Glass fire.
Len, you can pretty much see the soundtrack and the timeline of the morning. Propane tanks like this one have been rupturing all morning, making for a very loud explosion across the entire valley. Over there, you can see a pump dipped into a pool, a last-ditch effort for these homeowners trying to save their home and the hillside. Unfortunately, they were unsuccessful. This fire started just before 7 o'clock this morning. This apparently is just how long it takes to lose everything you've got. The flames, the smoke, the flying embers. These scenes are all too familiar for folks in Sonoma County, especially people like Tom Sinander.
I didn't want to go through it again. I did it in 2017. I'm done.
He lost his Fountain Grove home to the Tubbs fire.
It's been tough.
And bought this one to put his life back together. But almost 3 years later, flames came for his house again in an eerily familiar scenario. So he stayed to save it.
We stopped all the fire here before it hit the barn. If it would have hit that barn, the barn would have gone and we would have lost everything again. And so anyway, we've been up all night.
It was a sleepless night for tens of thousands of people. Inside Santa Rosa city limits, more than 13,000 homes and 707 commercial structures are threatened. And firefighters say conditions will get worse before they get better.
The winds, the humidities, and the temperatures, with the conditions we have out here, have really led to a lot of significant fire behavior.
Those conditions have merged the three North Bay fires into one, all now called the Glass fires, and totaling more than 11,000 acres. Red flag conditions continue into tonight, spurring even more evacuations as flames move into even more populous parts of the valley.
There's a lot of houses in the back there we just came back from, and they're not there anymore. They're gone.
Hard to see that damage, Emily. What are the current weather conditions there? Are the winds calming down?
Thankfully, they are. That has really died down in the last several hours, and that is pretty much the thing they are the most grateful for. You can see there are still embers burning in this situation. New ones, small fires popping up, but without the winds. That at least gives firefighters the time they need to get in there and put it out. Another piece of good news is that speaking with Santa Rosa firefighters, they say unlike the 2017 fires, all the emergency alert systems, their evacuation zones that they have put into place, that went off in a way that will preempt or prevent, hopefully, any mass loss of life, unlike what we saw in 2017. Guys.
All right, Emily, thank you much. And a view from Chopper 5 shows large plumes of smoke near Oakmont on the eastern edge of Santa Rosa. A retirement community with about 4,500 residents called Oakmont Gardens has now been evacuated. Mandatory evacuations are also in effect for an area south of Highway 12 and north of Oakmont Drive, plus the entire Stonebridge area.
Here are some of the other latest evacuation orders in Calistoga. Everyone south of Lincoln Avenue is being told to leave. In Santa Rosa, new orders now include two areas, Summerfield and Spring Lake. KPIX 5 reporter Ann Makovic is live at an evacuation center in Napa. Ann?
Yeah, I'm here at the Crossroads Community Church, and some of the people behind me, they haven't gotten any sleep, and they've been lined up in the hot sun. Luckily, they just put some tents up for them, but hoping for a voucher for a hotel. They have no idea when they might be allowed to return home. Giving you a look at that evacuation map again, 11,000 properties spanning Napa and Sonoma counties are now evacuated, and a lot of those evacuations happened very early this morning. Silverado, Oakmont, where there's a big retirement community, and I want to show you some of the damage that we found in the area where this fire originally started yesterday morning. That was in the area of Deer Park and Angwin. We found a lot of buildings burning, unfortunately. Dozens of homes. There was some damage to a school, a hospital. We saw wineries on fire, bed and breakfast. And again, really the homes are the concern for a lot of these people here at this church today. And we just heard from some of them.
And we decided to stay a little bit and, hope for the best. But this morning, they were out there just pressing on the horn, telling us to leave.
A lot of explosions, flames everywhere.
As you were escaping?
Yes.
Yeah, so at this point, these people don't know when they'll be able to go back, and more importantly, what they'll be able to go back to, as this fire is 0% contained. A lot of tension here and a lot of just waiting it out. Live in Napa, Ann Makovic, KPIX 5.
Animal shelters are now open at several North Bay locations. They include the Napa Valley Horsemen's Association on Foster Road in Napa, as well as Napa County Animal Services on Hartle Court in Napa, and the Sonoma Horse Park on Lakeville Highway in Petaluma.
Taking a live look outside, wildfire smoke blankets the sky, and a spare the air alert is extended through Friday. Meteorologist Mary Lee has a look at the extreme heat and fire danger across the Bay Area.
Lot to track, Ellen. We have dangerous heat. We have a very high fire danger, as well as those hazy and smoky skies. Now, Emily was talking about the wind starting to ease, and I am watching that. The wind starting to relax where those fires are burning right now in the North Bay, where the Glass fire is. Temperatures are in the mid 80s to low 90s. Firefighters are up against the heat. They're up against low relative humidity values down to 12 to 15%. Northeasterly winds 15 with gusts up to 17 miles per hour. And earlier this morning, gusts were higher than 30 miles per hour. So we will continue to watch these winds ease as we head through the day, but still looking at low relative humidity values as we go through the day. And that is the reason why that red flag warning remains in effect until 9 p.m. for the entire North Bay, the East Bay Hills and valleys because of these dangerous fire weather conditions.